Hey everyone, Corey here, and I'm doing something a bit different. It's that time of year again where all the big games like Call of Duty and FIFA come out. And as you can see here, I'll just be talking about Black Ops 4. The one COD game that surprisingly everyone actually likes. So, I'll just be talking about this game, talking about certain aspects of it, while showing gameplay of me not doing the best, but it's still fun nonetheless. Before Black Ops 4 came out, I didn't really have that much expectations for it, especially after the likes of Advanced Warfare's "Oh my god, jetpacks, boys, lasers, holy shit!" And the same thing for Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 3.5, aka Infinite Warfare. Modern Warfare Remastered and World War II were a bit different considering they were boots in the ground. And the other difference being one of those games is good and the other's okay. But that's not what this video is about. Basically, I don't think COD was that strong for the last few years. Like, it had some positives, it had some ups, but to be honest, it was mostly mediocre. I don't think COD was as bad as everyone was saying it was, except Infinite Warfare. That game's kind of shit. But I don't know, people just love bandwagoning and hating Call of Duty. Same thing goes for some other games, like Battlefield 5 as of now. Particularly the beta. Anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that Treyarch finally is back to boots on the ground. And I think it's a very welcome change for this game. Especially after the exo sliding or jetpacks, whatever, of Black Ops 3. I was getting sick of that shit. I like the fact that Treyarch went back to this sort of system for Black Ops 4, because that's what the fans actually want. They want a game that actually feels like Call of Duty, not Titanfall 2.5. So, kudos to you. Well done, Treyarch, for going back to that system. That's what people actually wanted. The graphics look almost exactly like Black Ops 3's graphics, with minor upgrades. And it looks good, but not nearly as good as Battlefield, like, and it still doesn't look that freaking good. I mean, come on, it's a Call of Duty game. We've been using a similar engine for years now. But all things considered, the presentation, the boots on the ground, all that in this game is pretty good. First thing I want to talk about is the multiplayer aspect, which is on screen now. Black Ops 4's multiplayer is surprisingly solid. Like, I thought it was just going to be another crappy COD game that's just okay. But you know what? This game's an absolute blast. I just got owned there. But anyway, this game is a blast. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. The gunplay feels nice. I'm getting good connections across the board. There is a little bit of bullshit, like the fucking armor, but let's be honest, there's bullshit in every Call of Duty game. But all things considered, this game is fun. It feels nice, it runs smooth. And I'm actually really liking some of these maps. This map in particular, Seaside, is actually one of my favourites in the game. I like how it looks and it plays decently well. And I love the remastered maps, like Firing Range and Summit. I know it's pandering, but who cares, as long as the fans like it. The Specialists. They're back in this game after Black Ops 3. And they're a little bit different. For example, the Ruin that was in Black Ops 3 not only has the gravity spikes, but he also has the grapple gun now, which is fucking class. I love using that thing. Because of the grappling hook, the Ruin is pretty much the only specialist I've been using as of late. But the other ones are pretty good too. What? Look at this shit! Like, this is basically Fortnite. Oh, I'll be getting to that later. But yeah, the specialists are pretty good as a whole. Some of the classic ones are back, and there's like, I think there's a few new ones as well. But I didn't play enough of this game yet to use them all. Again, I've been just using the Ruin, basically. What else do we have? Oh yes, the 150 health. The 150 health, I think, it's a really weird change, but you know what? I like it so far. It makes you actually use a little bit more tactics and use better aiming to kill your enemies rather than killing them in 2.5 seconds. And it eliminates the problem that people have been saying, oh, you die way too fast. That problem's pretty much gone. You still die pretty fast, but not nearly as fast as, say, World War II or Ghosts. So that problem's pretty much gone. This game has its new share of problems, but it's fixing a lot of shit that was in the previous games, which I really appreciate. What other problems does it have? Like I said, the armor is fucking atrocious. Like, especially armor level 3 is just way too overpowered. And why the fuck is the Ghosts dog in the game again? Seriously, why? Of all the things to replicate in the COD franchise, why replicate that? But regardless, I'm getting a little bit attracted. Nice, RCS XD destroyed. But regardless, the game is good, man. And the multiplayer is really nice. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I know I've said that already, but there's not much else to say. There's a new mode called Heist, which I haven't played yet, unfortunately, but it's getting good reviews. Speaking of good reviews, like, yeah, people really like this game, and to be honest, for once, I agree with them. The game is a nice, fresh change of pace, considering that, one, it actually plays good. It got rid of the fucking exo slides, and personally, I think Treyarch's polish is really nice. Like, I think Treyarch are the best COD developers right now.
That's a hard fail. Get out of
Right, here's this match done anyway, but I'll be talking more about this game in the next little clip I have, which is actually Zombies. But as far as multiplayer is concerned, it's really good. And I'm not just saying that. It's honestly the best COD multiplayer we've had in years. Especially compared to Infinite Warfare and World War II. I'd honestly say go play this game, man. But yeah, let's go on to the next topic. And now let's talk more about this game. As I was saying just there, the multiplayer is really solid. Stupid stuff like the armor remains a problem, but to be honest, it's really fun. Like, it's actually a COD multiplayer that I like going back to and playing. It's not like, oh, I have to play this again. No, I'm legitimately having a great time. It's the best COD multiplayer I've played recently since Modern Warfare Remastered. But anyway, enough about that. Next, let's talk about what's on screen. Zombies! And oh my god, this map here, Blood of the Dead, is amazing. What I love about it is it uses Mob of the Dead's Alcatraz template, but it makes the map different. It's not a remake. It spawns you in a different position, it shows you different locations, and it's still a really solid map. Treyarch, like, I'll be honest, with Black Ops 3's launch, the zombies kind of sucked, but with this game, Zombies, oh my god, it's amazing. I've only played Blood of the Dead and Voyage of Despair so far, both really good maps. I've yet to play 9. But I'm having an absolute blast. I'm having more fun with the zombies than I am the multiplayer, which is your speciality, Treyarch, so well done. Yeah. And I love playing Alcatraz with the original 4 Zombies characters. I'm playing as Richtofen here. But another thing I love about this game is, so far at the very least, no supply drops, which to be honest is going to fucking change in the future. I think Activision are already talking about bringing them in. But for now, at the very freaking least, they're not in the game, so that's fun. As of this video. If I could describe Black Ops 4, it's just fun. Like, but there is a big problem with this game. No campaign. Now, for those that don't care about campaign, personally, I really don't. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But I do understand those that love Call of Duty's campaigns, they'd be pissed at this. Because they basically replaced the campaign with the Blackout mode, which I'll be getting into in a bit. Yeah, it does suck that there's no campaign, but almost like a very small percentage of the COD audience actually plays the campaign. So it wasn't the dumbest of changes. Like, sure, it's kind of stupid, but you know what? It could have been worse. Yeah, there's no campaign, and yes, that was lazy, but like, it doesn't hurt Black Ops 4 too much, in my opinion. Like, this game is surprisingly good. And even without a campaign, my verdict is still at that. But no, Zombies is so much fun. The 2 maps I've played, like I said, are unique. And they're simple and fun. That's what I like. They're not too complicated like Shadows of Evil was. You could just play round after round of zombies in this and have a blast. Like, these zombies are a little bit difficult, but they're not too difficult, like. It's just simple fun. And you'll hear me saying that a lot, because Black Ops 4 is that to me. Yeah, the zombies aren't too complicated like Shadows of Evil was again, and some of the other maps. And I appreciate Treyarch for going back to a more casual approach with that. Because that's what I definitely think Zombies needed, because the complicated approach didn't work too well. I know the Easter egg guys loved it, but most of the COD player base isn't that included. So, there you go. I like the simplistic approach to Zombies, but it's not too simple. By the way, this perk here that I'm getting is, it's really cool. I won't be getting it till later, I think, but it's called Dying Wish, and yeah, it's fun. It's like a new take on Quick Revive. You'll see what I mean in the video. Zombies is good, the multiplayer is good. This game's a really solid package so far. But there's one big elephant in the room that I need to talk about. But before that, now, this game is not fucking perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not going to be giving this shit a 9 out of 10, you know what I mean? It's still a COD game, it still has its issues, it's still on an old ass engine, there's no campaign like I said, but in my opinion it's better than World War II, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, and obviously Ghosts. Like, in my opinion it's the best COD game since any of those. And that's saying a lot, like, but to be honest, for games like Ghosts and AW, it's not that hard to be better than them. But still, it's a step in the right direction. Now, the elephant in the room. Blackout. The Fortnite rip-off. It's fun. The first thing I noticed when I've only played 2 matches of Blackout so far. I didn't win any of them. But, the first thing I noticed when I played it is it's really, really similar to Fortnite. Well, no shit. But like, even the fact that you are in a helicopter instead of the bus and you fly out into the map, like, it is similar. I mean, it's supposed to be. That's what it's competing against. Fortnite is the biggest game this year. Because it's free. Without PlayStation Plus. I don't know what the deal is on Xbox, but it's probably the same. But anyway, I'm getting a bit off topic here. Blackout. This is the Battle Royale I'm going to be playing for the next few months, because it combines Fortnite's solid Battle Royale gameplay of you land somewhere on the map, you run around, it's like Hunger Games, but with COD's really fun and classic gameplay. Like, I thought Blackout was going to suck. I thought the servers were going to be bad. I thought the player count was going to be bad. But no. It works really well and the connection's solid. Like, it's not perfect, but it's good. And one thing I really love about it is the fact that Treyarch put iconic maps like Nuketown Island into the Blackout mode. It just... And another thing, they put Nuketown onto the left hand side, they didn't put it into the center, so it's not going to be like Tilted Towers from Fortnite. But still, I really like the map design of Blackout. The fact that it brings classic locations from COD into the fray while still feeling fresh and new, because we've never had a Battle Royale before. Blackout is so much fun. And if you're the type that likes to make sure you win at it it's going to be addictive. That's all I'm going to say. Another thing is I like the fact you can beat characters like Reznov, Mason, and Woods in it. That is really fun, but you have to unlock them, of course. Do I have any problems with Blackout? Not really, actually. I think it's the biggest part of Black Ops 4 that makes it stand out, and I think it's the best part of the game so far, even though ironically enough I've played it the least. I just hope that if the next COD game has a Battle Royale mode like that Blackout stays relevant, but to be honest, since it's a Treyarch Call of Duty game and they're the best COD developers right now, I'd say Blackout, in my opinion anyway, I'd say Blackout is going to be relevant for at least the next 3 to 4 years, considering COD's track record. Maybe 3 years, but we'll see. Blackout's great and it'll definitely get a lot of people hooked, especially Fortnite fans. I mean, let's be real here, combining Fortnite and COD and other games like PUBG and that with the vehicles, what's not to like? So now I've covered bits of multiplayer, zombies, and Blackout, the 3 big modes of this game. Dude, I'll say it again, I can't believe how surprisingly good this game is. It's not amazing or anything, but you know what? For Call of Duty standards, it's damn good. I honestly think it's going to be the next Black Ops 2. Considering how much people are going to like it and how long it's going to stay relevant for. Like, this game is definitely going to be relevant for at least the next, like I said, 3 years as a whole. Maybe just because of Blackout, but maybe because of all 3 modes put together.